Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have some very new exciting products today. The most exciting one is the Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader, the foundation. The shade I have here is in 1 Fair Light. As promised from last time, I'll be doing a swatch of the Natasha Denona foundation in the shade 0.5N. Also got one of the Villa FR Plum Lips. The shade I have here, I'm not going to butcher it, I'll type it down below. Another new exciting product from ABH. This is the Microstroke Brow Pen. I have the shade here is in Taupe. Before we start, in regards to my face, I have very neutral skin tone and I have combination skin. So around the nose area, it gets really oily and around here too. So majorly across the cheek is normal, but around the mouth is dry. And I like to go in with a fully skin prep face with sunscreen on top. We'll first start off with the Natasha Denona swatch so we get that out of the way. This one is N0.5 and this one is N1. Beside each one, I have the concealer, N0.5 and N1. You can see N0.5 is definitely more fairer, very fair compared to the next shade up, and I find it to be a little pink in undertone. Onto the foundation of the day, and this one is loaded with skincare ingredients because it's in collaboration with Augustinus Bader. The component here, I absolutely love this navy blue top. The size of this component is really reasonable as well. I feel like there's no wasted packaging. And it's just a twist up like that with a dropper. Before we start use, we have to shake it up well. The shade I have here again is in 1 Fair Light. The quantity I'll be using today is about this much, so I'll say a 1.5 drops. I saw online that you can even get a reasonable coverage with 1 drop if you want a really light coverage. With this foundation, it's definitely a really light coverage foundation, even close to a skin tint. In terms of blendability of this foundation, I find it to be blendable, but not as blendable as like an oily based foundation. So do dot it around the areas that you want more coverage and then blend it out that way. But it's also a good thing because it means the product is able to grip onto the skin much more tighter. In terms of coverage, I'm really comfortable leaving it at this level. My pigmentations are still peeking through, but I feel my overall complexion is resurrected. On areas where I want a touch more brightening, I'll be using the Victoria Beckham concealer. The shade I have here is in FL1. On my post-pimple mark and around the mouth, I'll be using my trusty Refi concealer in the shade 03. That's pretty much done for the base complexion. You guys can see this foundation is exceptionally natural looking. I didn't powder or anything, but I really like the natural finish of this foundation. Is not overly dewy. I've been wearing this foundation for the last 2 days, but I've been just wearing it at home, and I find the lasting power without any kind of powder on top and me just doing day-to-day activities at home is really well. At the end of the day, I go in with micellar water to take off the foundation, and there is still foundation on the micellar water on the pad, so there is still coverage till the end of the day. Obviously, like when I go blow my nose or rub around my mouth, it does come down. But in terms of the overall finish and look of the foundation, even wearing throughout the day and through the rubbing and kind of wear and tear throughout the day, I would say it looks really natural. It's not like other foundations where you get oily, you rub it, and it all of a sudden it looks like a demarcation mark between where you rubbed and the foundation, like the other areas of the face where there is still foundation. For this one, it looks exceptionally natural on the face. In terms of application, you guys saw it's absolutely smooth. I don't know what new technology, new foundations have been coming out with, but last time the Natasha Denona and now with the Victoria Beckham foundation, application really smooth, no streak marks at all. I'll recommend with any foundation, because that's just my habit, to have a good base, because with a good moisturized base, any complexion product you put on top, the application is going to be smooth. For this Victoria Beckham one, I would say it's not as slip or emollient compared to the Natasha Denona one, because they're different products. One is a foundation, the other one is a foundation drop with a much more natural finish. So for this Victoria Beckham one, focus on areas where you need coverage and then blend it out onto, you know, the outer part of the face. Because the stretchability of this Victoria Beckham is not that far, the feel on the face is absolutely seamless. It doesn't feel like there's anything on the face. I've been really liking the feel on the face. That's why I've been wearing it the last 2 days, even though I've been doing nothing at all at home. It's just work from home. But just having that confidence of, I still look good. If I open up the door and there's the postman, I still look presentable. And this is the feeling of this Victoria Beckham foundation. I still look very radiant, natural. I don't look like I have makeup on, like if you're just using the foundation on its own. For me, in terms of the finish, it feels very much like a tint. Moving on, I feel like I do need a touch of blush. So I'm using this one by 3CE. This is a new one as well. It's the 3CE Bouncy Blur Balm. I had hesitation there because everything is in Korean, but I found the one English line. The shade I have here is in Pink Petal. And for this foundation, it sets on its own, so I didn't powder at all. And when I go on top with the blush, it doesn't skip, it doesn't grab, it just effortlessly applies. I have to give a shout out to this blush as well. I've been really enjoying it. You can never go overboard with these Korean style blushes. I just go in with my brush and just la-di-da, and then go onto the cheeks. And just looks so natural. Now, because I'm self-conscious about my nose, I have to do a little bit of contour to bring out the dimensions of my nose. Onto the brows, and we're using the new ABH Microstroke brow pen. It's a really thin, like a liner type brow pencil, brow felt tip. The shade I have here is in Taupe. It's almost invisible when I draw it on my hand. Oh, I have to come really close. Focus. There it is. That's Taupe. Really handy about this brow pen, there's a brush on the end as well. Now I got this pen specifically for this area of my brows. You guys can see my brows are asymmetrical because I've been losing quite a bit of hair on this brow for some reason, the head of this brow. I think it helped it somewhat, but I feel the shade Taupe is a little bit more brown compared to my own natural brow hair. Going to use my normal brow wiz on the rest of the brows. Now that the Taupe brow wiz is on, the color difference isn't that much. Really happy, but I think I still need to go in with a cooler brow pen. Going to do my eyes really quickly with some Danessa Myricks Color Fix in the shade Nude 3. Onto the lips, and we're using the Villa FR Plume Lip. Here's a swatch of it on my hand first. Here's what it looks like on the lips. For me, it's definitely on the warm side. There is a slight scent to this lip, Plume lip. It almost smells a bit sweet. And there is a really nice blending capability with it. But I did go a bit adventurous and touch a little bit of my Cupid's bow here. But you can just go on top with a concealer or foundation to mark off the redness. Feels very lightweight on the lips, but I can still feel something there. On application, it's very mousse-like, hence why it's able to blend out really beautifully. And I was initially quite intimidated by this lip product because it looked quite intense, but application on the lips is really easy because of the consistency. The feel on the lips, initially when I applied it, there is a touch of mintiness, but now it has gone away. I'm not sure if it is just in my head or there is that ingredient in the product. And that's the finished look for today. And because we're going out, I feel like I do need a little bit of powder just on my nose area. And that's what I'm going in with right now.
This is typically what you would use.
Final thing I'd like to mention regarding the foundation is there is a scent to it, a very light, almost like a sweet scent. On the face, you can still smell a little bit of it. I found it to be, on the first day, I found it to be noticeable, but as I worn it yesterday and then now today, I just gotten used to it. So it's definitely a scent that's not sickening or anything. And if you do like sweet scents, this is definitely something that you'll like as well. And that's my finished look for the day. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. If you guys have any questions regarding any of the products, or if you have any thoughts, please leave it down below. And before you guys go, if I could ask a little favor, not flavor, please do like and subscribe down below as well. It'll just make my day. Before you go, remember, beauty radiates from within. Hence, you're beautiful. Bye.